Welcome to the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way without the bullshit, overcomplicated methods or fluff, the energetics of activating your abundance frequency and soul purpose alignment. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover the truth of who the fuck you are to open yourself the F up to actually receiving the abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life or business. All of your desires begin with you. You are the oracle. I'll see you inside. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. I'm so excited for our soul guidance message of the month. Happy February. And if you're new here, just so you know, what I do is I select an oracle card deck that you voted for on my Instagram stories. Today we're pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and I call in our angels guides of 100% pure love and light, and I ask them, what do the listeners of the Badass Babe Oracle podcast need to know for their highest and best? I pull a card, I read it to you, and then I channel the wisdom that comes through to help you align to your higher self and to really take aligned action in your life in a way that feels really effing good, fun, and exciting for you. So the card that I've pulled from the Animal Spirit deck is Badger Spirit, which says, be fearless and bold. And before I read this card, I'm super excited because we have our very first live masterclass of the month. And this is the exact strategy that made me over $3,000 in a day on maternity leave. So this is going to teach you that you do not need to do more in order to receive more. And I am breaking down this strategy, my 3-step method. And if you wish that there was a simpler way to manifest so you could receive money now, Magnetic Masterclass is for you. And if you're ready to invite more money in your life and business today with this proven method that's fun and as easy as pulling a freaking oracle card without bullshit manifestation methods, Magnetic is the simple way to make money now without overcomplicated methods that take precious time from you and your family. So if you're a spiritual entrepreneur or a career babe and think, I want more money, but I don't know how to become an energetic match, what the fuck does just trust and detach from the outcome actually mean? Or you feel like it didn't work out for you in the past, so maybe you're not worthy of the abundance in your life. And sometimes it feels like, why is it so effing easy for others to skyrocket their business or career and it feels so hard for me? If you're having any of those thoughts, those feelings, they are valid and this is for you. So in this masterclass, you're going to learn how to create a new money-making neural pathway. We're going to shift into a quantum physics state, aka the abundance realm, shifting away from Newtonian physics, which is logic, and we're going to regulate your wealth and coding to increase your sales and clients. This is going to be so freaking fun. You know I love masterclasses, and this is going to be live on 2/22. If you can't make it live, no worries. It's recorded, so you're going to get lifetime access, and I am not gatekeeping. I'm not holding back anything. I am spilling the tea on the exact strategy that made me over $3,000 in a day on maternity leave. So right now, it's only $33.33. $33.33. The masterclass will be $111. If you would like to join Magnetic Masterclass, you can DM me on Instagram the word magnetic and I'll send you the link, or I'm going to pop that link in the show notes so you can register today for only $33.33. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see you in Magnetic, and we're going to have you manifesting more money and more abundance left and freaking right in a way that actually works. I cannot even wait to see you inside Magnetic. And let's dive into this month's oracle card message. All right, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. Ooh, okay, so let that message just land with you, marinate in your cells, notice anything that's coming through for you before I dive in, and open up the channel. All right, so what's coming through for me is clarity on the word aligned action. So right now, if you're like, yes, I'm feeling this is lighting me up. I know that I'm meant to move forward. I know that I'm meant to take the next step, and I invite you to notice if there's any stories you may have around, in the past, I took an action step. In the past, I took aligned action. In the past, I took messy action, and this is what happened. So I actually had this conversation with one of my one-on-one clients this morning about taking aligned, messy action. And so if you're new to the phrase aligned action, think of action in the physical, in the doing, where you are physically doing something, you're taking a step, you're creating something, you're teaching, you're sharing, whatever it may be. And so aligned action means that it feels really fucking good for you, right? Like I could say it's in alignment with the truth of who you are, but if you're new to my energy and to my world, you may not know what alignment actually means. Alignment is your truth. It's where it feels you can't explain it and you're not really sure where it's coming from, but you have this pull, you have this feeling that this is what you're meant to do, right? This is the direction that you're meant to take. It just feels so right. And you can't explain it. And the thing is, you don't need an explanation. You don't need to explain something that's coming your way that you know that you're meant to do, that you know that you're meant to, whatever it may be, aligned action, right? And so this is where what happens, we stop ourselves from taking aligned action. We stop ourselves from taking the next step because logic comes in. And logic is Newtonian physics, where it's like A plus B equals C. I have to do this in order to receive this outcome, this result. Or, like I said in the beginning, when I tried to do this in the past, this then happened, which made me feel emotions of not enough. It didn't work out. I feel like shit. I feel low. I feel disappointed. I feel frustrated. I feel bitter. So I'm stopping myself, preventing myself from trying something that I may have already tried in the past that didn't happen. So I'm not going to do it again because I'm protecting myself, keeping myself safe from feeling those emotions of pain, of hurt, of disappointment, right? And so if this is resonating with you, what I want to share with you is this is the regulation of your wealth encoding. So many of us have had things in the past where we have tried, quote unquote, to manifest. We have tried to achieve, receive a certain goal, a certain outcome. It did not happen. We pulled in those negative emotions, and now your body feels dysregulated because it's protecting yourself from having the thing you most desire because we pulled in negative emotions from that situation, from that experience, right? And so your body is continuing to respond to those emotions. From that emotional state, you may have decided that what it is that you truly want for yourself is not possible. It will not happen. All right. And I'm here to tell you right now that just because something did not work out in the past does not mean that it's not meant for you, does not mean that it's not possible, does not mean that you are not capable. You just decided that you weren't. So in this moment right now, can you decide that your desires, your manifestations, your goals are possible for you? Can you make that energetic decision? Can you decide in this moment that whatever it is that you are calling in right now, whether that is making more money, whether that is creating your thriving, successful business or building it or launching it, whether that is receiving a new job, a new promotion, whatever it is, can you decide that it's possible? Can you decide that it's a possibility? When you can connect that it's possible, you begin to feel that momentum towards it. And then when you feel that momentum towards it, you can start to visualize it. When you visualize it is when you can then pull in these new emotions, not the emotions that you've been associating with from the past, from when it didn't work out, but can you then, from that energetic decision, deciding that what it is that you most want for yourself is a possibility, can you connect to that possibility, that vision, pull in new emotions associated with that desire, and then tap into those positive emotions. From those positive emotions, that's going to become a frequency. That frequency is what's communicating to the quantum realm, aka the abundance realm, quantum physics. That's where you're shifting out of Newtonian physics and into quantum physics. That's where you're tapping into where your manifestations dwell, where they live. We're no longer living in logic, because I'm here to tell you right now, your manifestations, your desires, money, abundance, love, joy, whatever it is that you want, you're not going to get it from playing in logic. And I can say that with full confidence and certainty because I have lived in logic for a very long time. I worked with and am working with clients who have lived in logic for a very long time. And sure, you can manifest things here and there, right? But when we are tapping into big magic, big money, big love, big joy, big abundance, big fuck yes, that lies in the quantum physics. That's where you're shifting out of logic. And so this is a nice awareness shift. This is something I teach to my students and clients all of the time. Become aware. When you are aware is when you feel in control. The human brain wants to feel in control. And most of us, this is tying back into the card or oracle card that I pulled, most of us, when we're going after what we want, we don't know the end result. We don't know the outcome. We don't know truly how it's going to pan out for us. And because we don't know the outcome, that makes us feel out of control. And what can happen is when we feel out of control, we feel anxious, we feel uncertain. And that's when our body becomes dysregulated. Right? We want to feel in control. So what is it that you can control? You can control your emotions. You can control your frequency. And this isn't me telling you to not be sad, to not feel your feelings. Those aren't the emotions that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the emotions that you are associating with your desires, that you are associating with your manifestations. Those are the emotions that you can control, right? And this card even says, let me find it. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that spirit deems best for you. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions. So what happens is our brain forms a stimulus and a response. So for example, we look at our bank account and we're like, oh shit, this isn't what I wanted to see in my savings. It's not even close to what I wanted to see in my savings, right? That's the stimulus. You're looking at it. And then the response is the emotional state that's tied to your external circumstances, to the outer temporary conditions. When you look at your savings account and see it's not the numbers that you desire, we pull in that emotional state, dysregulated state of, fuck, this doesn't fucking feel good. I do not feel enough, right? And then pulling in more and more and more of those negative emotions, which we then tend to identify as. We then identify as the person who never has savings. We identify as the person who has a really hard time saving or building their savings or getting anything above $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever it may be, right? And it all starts from that stimulus and response. The stimulus is looking at your savings account. The response is your emotional state associated with that. Can you allow yourself to be fearless and bold regardless of what's going on in the external, regardless of what's going on around you? And external circumstances are bank account, job, relationship, where you're living, the car you're driving. Look around you. When you look around you in this physical world, Newtonian physics, logic, when you look around you, that's external circumstances, right? Can you know and believe that your current circumstance, your current external circumstance, AKA it's outside of you, it's not within you. Your current external circumstance is temporary. It's not permanent. It's not who you are. It's not who you're destined to be, right? It is temporary. And if you desire to shift and change your external circumstances, it starts within you. It starts within you. And if you're like, all right, Kelly, I'm picking up what you're laying down, but how? I know it all starts within me to change, shift my external circumstances, but I've tried it in the past. It didn't work out. So like, how are we going to do this now? It's my exact strategy, my 3-step proven process that made me over $3,000 in a day on maternity leave, that allowed me to manifest $5,555 during a 3-minute meditation. That's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you inside Magnetic Masterclass. So DM me Magnetic and let's get your booty in, because I know that you're ready to be fearless and bold. I know that you're ready to take that next aligned action step, even though you don't know the outcome. And even though that may sound scary, even though that may feel scary in your body, animal spirit, badger spirit is telling us, be fearless and bold. Be fearless and bold and allow yourself to just tap into what it is that I desire. Do I believe that it's a possibility for me? Yeah. Amazing. That's all you need to move forward. That's all you need to gain momentum. And then once you apply my 3-step proven method, you're fucking golden. You are golden. You're manifesting money and abundance left and right. That's where you are open to receiving. That's where you become into or enter into a state of receptivity, into allowing, and out of a state of resistance, out of a state of an old way of being that's no longer serving you. If you know you're meant for more, then it's time to do something new. It's time to do something different. And going back to the card, it says Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want. So assert yourself. Ooh, yes. Be assertive, be fearless, be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. All right. And so this is an invitation for you. I don't want you to overthink what's my next move? What can I do to get this outcome? Because again, that's playing in logic. That's playing in Newtonian physics. That's not where the magic lies. That's not where the manifestations, the money, the magic, the abundance lies. I no longer want you to think of, and this is something that I just shared in our Badass Babe Community Masterclass, talking about the energetics behind receiving. I no longer want you to think of what can I do to get? What action can I take to get this, right? That is logic. A plus B equals C. What I invite you to do, what I invite you to step into is, who have I always wanted to become? Who have I always seen myself being? Not doing, doesn't have to be the physical doing. How have I always desired to feel? When you tap into that, you tap into the frequency, you tap into your innate abundance frequency. From there is when aligned action comes your way. And this may sound a little like alien language for you if you're new to quantum physics and quantum energy. But what I've noticed working with so many clients and students is that so many of us restrict ourselves, block ourselves, prevent ourselves from moving forward because we feel like we don't know the exact, this is what I need to do to get there. This is what I need to do to receive the thing, right? And when we are playing in Newtonian physics and not tapping into quantum physics, we're not tapping into the aligned action that's actually going to lead to thousands and thousands of dollars. That's going to lead to clients DMing you out of nowhere. That's going to lead to sales flying into your inbox, into your PayPal account, blowing up your phone every single day. So, big message from our Badger Spirit animal of the month. Can you allow yourself to feel the fear, take it with you without identifying as it, without the fear taking over, without the fear controlling you, and allowing you to take one baby step that feels really fucking good for you, that feels truthful for you. You can't explain it. It doesn't matter. It feels truthful for you. I'm avoid using the word aligned, right? It feels right. It feels whole. It feels complete. It feels excited. It feels light. It feels juicy. It feels sexy. It feels fun. It feels exciting. Can you allow yourself to take one baby step towards what it is that you desire, to be fearless and be bold? If you can do that this month, the gift of Badger Spirit is saying the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous, wondrous results. Yes, I can feel you energetically saying yes. I feel it in your body. I feel it in your aura. You may even be shaking your head. Fuck yes. So I'm going to leave you with that. That feels really good, really juicy, really magical for our February soul guidance message of the month. And as always, please reach out, DM me, let me know what nuggets of wisdom came your way. Please voice memo me or whatever it may be that you feel called to share. I love celebrating you. I love cheering you on. And I'm so excited to see you inside our masterclass Magnetic, where I'm teaching you the exact strategy that made me over $3,000 in a day on maternity leave, AKA you do not need to do more to receive more. And I'm going to teach you this beautiful, proven 3-step method for big money, magic, and fuck yes to flow into your life, career, and or business. Ooh, I love you so much. And if you're feeling called, please give us a 5-star rating and review over on Apple Podcasts to expand the message and lessons of Badass Babe Oracle podcast and to make an even greater impact on the world. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for tuning into the episode. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe with your takeaways so I can celebrate you. And as my gift for you, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, and I'll send you my exclusive Awaken Abundance meditation. I'll see you in the next episode.